It's Rebel Radio, Overkill right there, doing the song, of course, Hello from the Gutter. I'm Scott Davidson, and we're now joined live with our good friend, Bobby Blitz Ellsworth, lead vocalist from the band Overkill. Bobby, how you doing?
Scott, what's going on? How's everything out there in the Windy City?
Well, it was really cold the last 3 days, but now it's getting warm. So by the time you get here, it'll be a lot warmer. So that's cool. That's good news, right?
I'm bringing the heat with me, man. I'm bringing the heat. We're scorching it. We're going to scorch the earth.
You're bringing the heat, you're scorching the earth, and you're playing the rave tomorrow night, Friday night, March 20th, and then you're coming to a place called Remova Theater on Sunday, and I'll be at the Sunday show because I'm playing tomorrow night myself, and we're going to be seeing you guys with Testament and Destruction. That's a killer bill. How'd that bill come about?
We got asked, I guess at the end of last year, it came through our booking agent. Wasn't like any stuff that the band was putting together with Testament. They wanted to go out for their new record, Parabellum, and they wanted to put a decent package together. So it just seemed like we hadn't played since really the King Diamond tour for a full tour. So it just seemed nice to, for us, the whole motivation was to get back in the game, get out there on the road, stretch our legs, stretch our arms, do a little bit of headbang and do what we do best.
Now, I saw you last time. I saw you twice. I saw you at the Chicago Theater with King Diamond, which was a great venue for. That's the heaviest show ever at the Chicago Theater, by the way.
Okay, I can live with that.
Yeah, Overkill and King Diamond. That was a great show. And then I saw you, I think it was the next night, in Milwaukee. And where'd you play in Milwaukee? I forgot. It
was another theater. It was down there on the canals, on the river.
Yeah. Pabst,
what was the name?
Maybe Pabst.
The great old place.
Maybe Pabst Theater?
No, I don't think so.
Huh.
I don't think so.
But either way, I saw you in Milwaukee.
I'd have to look it up. I mean, it's not. I think I got to be on 4,000 shows in by now. So
it's hard.
they kind of like mesh together.
4,000 plus shows.
It was a great tour. It was a really fun tour. Tomorrow night we're actually going to be at the Rave, in Milwaukee.
Awesome. 4,000 plus shows. Yeah. How do you remember all this stuff? These years.
I mean, a bunch of it stands out. A bunch of it will stick out. There's a lot of memorable ones, and I think that if somebody reminds me of something that happened at a show, it's a lot easier to remember than just like saying, "Hey, remember when you played Milwaukee?" It's like you got to give me a little more than that. So.
Definitely. Oh yeah. Now, and of course, we saw you at Milwaukee Metal Fest about a couple of years ago as well.
Yeah, that's right. We did. I came in early and I did some stuff with Josta and friends.
Yes.
And then Overkill played the next day. So it was it was a hell of a lot of fun. I mean, Jamie really did some good stuff bringing that back. I really think that's just a necessary staple. It's center of the country stuff. People can come in from the left coast, the right coast.
Yes.
And meet in the middle there and have like just a hell of a time in the before the summer. It's a nice springtime metal event.
Now this year they moved it back about 2 weeks because it's close to Maryland Death Fest. So they moved it back a few weeks. Now it's June 5th, 6th, and 7th, which is which is nice. The weather's a little nicer by that time as well too. So I'm looking forward to it.
I wanted to come last year just to check it out, but I think we were busy. We had done a bunch of other stuff, and we were just out in Ohio. We had done Sonic Temple, but I might even catch it this year. I might just come up for the weekend.
Awesome. I'll be playing this year at the band called The Suffering. I played drums in about 10 bands, and at one of the original band called The Suffering. We're playing Saturday, June 6th. So if you come out, come say hi.
I'll remember it.
Now, what's next for Overkill after this tour? Now, you're headlining tomorrow night, the Rave, and then you're playing Sunday at the Remova Theater with Testament and Destruction. What is next for the band Overkill after this tour?
Well, Testament's on the show tomorrow, too. It's not our headline.
Oh, they are. Oh, okay.
Direct support.
Got it.
So it's Testament. It's the full package tomorrow. It's also the full package at the Remova. What we're looking to do is to finish our record. We're looking for probably a very early 27 release, if not late 26. So it'll be, it's just a simple process. I mean, most of the writing is done, some of the recording's done at this point. So it's business as usual, I suppose, and then just get back into the cycle of it. This is not about, we're coming down the back of the mountain. So I mean, if you stop touring, you're gonna lose the ability to do it at this age, I think. So I think that we'll rest up a little bit and then get back out on the road after the release.
So when you're writing for your next album, are you getting ideas now while you're on tour, or do you wait till the tour's over and then focus on writing?
Well, most of them are done. You know, that's what I'm saying. Most of them are done. I mean, there'll just be adjustments from this point.
Okay.
But it's always good to spend time with the dudes, you know? I mean, because we can, you know, you just kind of brainstorm stuff. I was sitting last night with Dave. We were just going over some of the demos and some of the recorded stuff that we had, you know, we had taken care of over the past couple of months. So it's, you know, you get those types of opportunities to pick the other dude's brain.
Very cool. It's Rebel Radio. Scott Davidson hanging out with Bobby Blitz from Overkill. Then we were hanging out at the Mega Cruise. That was a fun cruise. We went to that island, or we went to Mexico for a little bit, right? Was it Cozumel, Mexico or something? Remember? We were hanging out.
Yeah, Ensenada. It was Ensenada, Mexico.
Oh, that's right. You're right. Yes, Ensenada, Mexico.
Yeah.
What a fun time. We saw Overkill twice on that cruise, which is cool too. And great to see it two times on the same cruise.
Yeah, that was a fun cruise, that Mega Cruise.
It was.
Yeah, it was really more of a thrash cruise than it was like some of the other ones. This one was more of a heavier kind of a vibe to it.
Now you've played the 70,000 tons of metal in Miami. Miami goes off to the ocean, and you played that one. Any of them better than the others, or do you just it's a fun time, a good vacation, and you get to play?
Well, listen, I like kicking back and having a few beers and banging my head and that kind of stuff. So this is just perfect. I mean, you get some sun and then you go watch a band at night, or even in the daytime if you're looking to catch somebody. But I like all of them that I've been on. So I've only been on 70,000 and on the Mega Cruise, but 70,000 I think I've done 3 times now.
Awesome. Will there ever be an Overkill cruise?
I don't think so.
A lot of work, right? Now Lemmy from Motorhead, he had his motorboat cruise at the end, and I almost went one year.
Will there ever be a suffering cruise?
No, we're not big enough.
Okay.
But Lemmy had a cruise called the Motorboat Cruise. Did you ever play one of those?
I didn't. No, we were not. We weren't on that.
Damn.
I mean, I'm sure that if it still happened, we would eventually have been on there.
Yeah, you'd been on for sure eventually. But unfortunately, Lemmy passed away, and that cruise is over. I haven't seen it since he passed away.
Yeah.
And now Phil Campbell passed away. That sucks, right? Last
week?
Just
this week, huh?
Last Friday, I think it was. So,
yeah.
We're losing some heavy metal legends.
Crazy.
And you got the name Overkill from the band Motorhead, right?
For sure we did, yeah. For sure.
We asked that question a long time ago. All right, now this coming Sunday, I'm going to be there for sure, and you're going second on this bill. So get there early. Destruction, then Overkill, and then Testament. 3 headline bands in my eyes on the same bill. That's very cool. So I can't wait for Sunday.
It's a great package. So I think that it's the idea I think in the current day is to bring the package. So it just seemed like a good idea to hook up to this for us, and it's great playing sellouts night after night.
Awesome. Get there early Sunday. Do not miss Overkill. Second on the bill, and second on the bill as well tomorrow night at the rave, right?
Yes.
Awesome. So you got any the new names for the album? Is there an album title yet, or you can't give that out yet?
Yeah, we're not going to discuss that yet because I just don't want to have a big confused issue if we start to go in another direction.
You never know, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, do you make like 15, 20 songs and then pick the best 10? How does that work for the next Overkill record?
Normally it's just 10 songs that we agree on the 10 and we just start working on those. We don't write 20 songs. So we write 10 songs once we're agreeing on the riffs and then just develop those riffs.
Okay. Now, how do you decide what song goes first, the opening track? What song is it after you record, or you know right away, hey, this song could be our opening cut for the next album? How does that work out?
Well, I think it goes both ways. Sometimes it reveals itself once it's done. Like there was, I forget, like Scorched to me was going to be the opener. It just felt like an opener, even before it was titled Scorched.
Okay.
But there's been other ones in the past that have been, we knew Necroshine was going to be an opener. But I think that when we were doing, Taking Over, for instance, I didn't think we knew that Deny the Cross was going to be the opener.
Now, when you do a show, how do you decide what's the lineup for the show? You got a show tonight. Your headline tonight, which I mixed up that. Your headline tonight in Nebraska, right?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah. Then tomorrow night.
So we play a much longer set.
Yes.
So we have 2 sets that we do. And if we want, when we're on the Testament set, we can move stuff in and out of that set from our headline set.
Got it. So you, but now you got so many songs to choose from, so many albums to choose from, and there's certain songs you got to play, and then you got to play the last album as well too. So how do you decide what songs make the cut, what songs don't make the cut?
Well, there's some certain things you got to do. I mean, Elimination's been in the set for a long time, but we still like playing the newer songs. So Scorched and The Surgeon are in the set also. Rotten to the Core. It's kind of like a little, when you have like a 50-minute set, you do a collage more of hits than when you have like a 90-minute set. So
Definitely.
I think that's how we decide on the Testament thing. But on the other one, I threw in some shit that we haven't done in a while, some stuff like the title track, Feel the Fire, of the first record, Necro Shines back in the set, things like that. So it's a collage of a whole bunch of different things on the headline set, but really kind of like, you can't really call them hits, but focusing on, the more popular tunes.
So ours
on the Testament shows, yeah.
So 90-minute set tonight on your headline show, and then a 60-minute set for Friday and Sunday, right?
Yeah, 50 on the other one.
50? 50?
50, yes.
Okay. So 50 minutes. Get there early. Do not miss Overkill, Destruction opening the show as well. This coming Sunday, Romova Theater. It'll be my first time there. A lot of people in the Chicago scene here are going there for the first time. So we're very excited to see this new venue. They have a lot of cool shows coming up after that, with like Sepultura, with Exodus. They got a whole bunch of stuff. Creator and Carcass. So a lot of good shows coming to this theater. And you are going to be the virgins, the ones starting off the first metal show at this theater. So that's cool.
The Virgin Voyage.
Yes. Now, Bobby, what is next? I said what's next for Overkill. But when you record, how does the process work? You guys record in the studio, and then it goes out, gets sent out to the for mastering and stuff. How does that work out for you guys?
Yeah, we do it separately. In the current day, I mean, we'll spend some time in a room with each other before the final recordings are done. But I'll record with a dude I know, an engineer I really like. Dave has his own studio, which is an identical studio to Dee Dee's. Jeremy will record down in Florida, probably with Dave. Dave and Jeremy have been working together a lot for this record, so that's what I'm thinking.
Now, we also got to ask, too, how about BPMD? We've been playing that stuff on Rebel Radio. Any chance that will be an album number 2, or that's on the back burner right now?
It's on the back burner. I mean, for me, for sure it is. I got a lot of stuff doing with Overkill. I know the other dudes want to do something with it, and, they probably should if that's what they're into.
BPMD. What does it stand for, BPMD?
Blitz, Mengi,
Portnoy,
and Demo.
Cool. Awesome. A lot of obscure cover songs there. It was pretty cool, right?
Yeah, some cool American 70s stuff. It was called Made in the 70s.
Made in the 70s. We still play that stuff here at Rebel Radio?
American made the 1970s. That's what it was.
Awesome. What do you want to tell your fans here in Chicago, Wisconsin, and all over the world before I let you get ready for your next interview?
Well, hey, it's always been a great scene out there in Chicago and Wisconsin. I mean, we're looking forward to hitting it twice over the next week. That both areas. So it's just let's make it as good as it always was. I'm always proud to be part of this scene because it's transcended time and generations. And I feel to some degree I was sort of at the beginning of it, or one of the beginning of the thrash era.
Oh, yeah.
One of the dudes that were there back when it started. So it's just, I carry a lot of pride with me when it comes to this scene and the people that are in it. So I'll see you out there on the road. Let's knock them dead.
All right, we're going to do a double dose of Overkill. We already played Hello from the Gutter earlier, way back. Now we're going to play the Sturgeon second. What's the Sturgeon about?
The Surgeon.
The Surgeon, I'm sorry. The Surgeon, yeah, like the Surgeon.
The Sturgeon is a fish.
Fish, no, the Surgeon, without the T, yes, you're correct.
Whether or not, it's a fantasy song. I mean, it was written because they kept calling Fauci the Surgeon during COVID.
Okay.
So I just thought it was a great title, and it's just kind of a sickness that went around with that whole, pandemic era.
Okay.
So, but I mean, taken from
So the Surgeon is second. That's a double dose. But the first song we're going to play is called Scorched. What's that about?
Scorched is the title track off the record. It's really about I suppose, the length of time that we've spent burning it up out here on the road, and that scene I was talking about earlier, and that pride that's in it.
Awesome. Bobby, thank you so much for calling in. Probably our 12th interview over the last 24 years, 30 years. Thank you so much. I'll see you Sunday for sure at Remova Theater in Chicago. And I want you to be the DJ. I'm putting you in the spot here. We're doing a double dose. So Surgeon is second. You don't have to say that one. But I want you to be the DJ on Rebel Radio. Add Rebel Radio in your summer and introduce the song Scorched. Thanks a lot. We'll see you Sunday. Take it away.
Okay, here we go on Rebel Radio. Coming up next, I'm your DJ, Bobby Blitz. From the last record, the title track, this is Scorched.
Great job. You're our new DJ. Starting Monday after your show.
Bro.
See you later.
See you soon.
See you Sunday. Bye. Bobby Blitz from Overkill right there. Bobby Blitz Ellsworth. Here's her song Scorched on Rebel Radio with Scott Davidson. Here is Overkill. They're playing Sunday, Remova Theater. They're playing with Testament and Destruction, Remova Theater in Chicago. I'll see you there. Thanks for watching this interview with Bobby Blitz. And see you Sunday, Remova Theater in Chicago. Sunday, March 22nd. Be there. There's Bobby Blitz right there, Overkill. To hear this song, the double dose Overkill, switch over to AM 1300 WRDZ. Also, you can hear us anywhere in the world at rebelradio.com. Have a great Thursday. Later.